Week 2 of marathon training, day 1. It's Monday and today on the plan is a recovery run. It's quite early in the morning, hence the hat and the jacket. It's just gone 7 o'clock. I'm just going to get the run out of the way today. I've got lots on. I'm not in the actual PT studio, but I've got a yoga class to do. Monday I use for sort of a lot of admin work and accounts work. I've got the first circuits class for the year this evening, and also I'm starting a Need for Speed course with the Redway Runners, which is a 10-week course focusing on improving everyone's 5k times. So looking very excited for that later on and meeting everyone. I know a few of the people, but also I don't know a lot of the members, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, today is just an easy paced run. No set times, you know, just taking it at an easy, steady, comfortable pace. I've obviously got my hat on and I've got my aftershocks ear headphones on under this just to keep me going. It'd just be nice to just get out there, do some miles, listen to music and just plod around. So about halfway through my run, and I thought that I'd just get the camera out here, as at the minute we're at a place called Furston Lake. Now James always takes the mick out of me and says that I'm a magnet because I always end up running past here. For some reason, whatever run it is, I always end up part of it going around Furston Lake. But I think it's down to the fact that I started running about 7 years ago now, and my parents don't live too far from here, same as me, so I know this end of Milton Keynes quite well, and when you're just familiar with an area, I feel better to map a route around it. But yeah, here we are, the lovely lake run, and I've got my coffee in my CCK mug. I've been sent some fizz tablets, so I've been given those a go today, and then a big bowl of porridge oats.
I'm taking a video, so you're going to be on my YouTube video for this week. So everyone say Need for Speed! Who got a mile PB today? Put your hands up! Woo!
Home from a great circuits class, first one of the year, and then I had the Need for Speed course, which of course I'm hosting for the Redway Runners, which is helping people to improve their 5k times. Now today my new balance came through, which these are the Fresh Foam Zanti V3, and I was so pleased I was able to wear these tonight, which was good. I don't know if anyone else is the same, but when they get home straight away they put their dressing gown on. I've still got my clothes on underneath, but I put my dressing gown on too. So yeah, we had a great session this evening. It was the first one tonight for both circuits and the Need for Speed, and we did a mile time trial, so really had to sort of try and push outside their comfort zone for the first session. And yeah, there was quite a few mile PBs already in week 1, so I'm quite pleased that on a course that I'm hosting that's trying to improve people's times, some of them got PBs tonight. So it was a great energy, and it was lovely to meet everyone on the course. And I've just had dinner. I'm going to get myself to bed now because the time is 9:25, and if you're watching this, Jane, I'm coming for you. So my first session's at 7 AM tomorrow morning with Jane. I've got morning clients, evening client, and then I've got some daytime for myself to train. So I'll catch you all tomorrow and you can see what I get up to on Tuesday.
I'm gonna live my life.
Concentrate, Jane.
We're doing it for January and be back
Sit.
on track.
Hips down, bum out, back, down.
Right, so yesterday the crux of it.
Yeah. All the way down the body. Bum down nice and low. Sit.
And it is 2008 is the year of.
After a great morning in the PT studio, we've had 4 wonderful clients in this morning, and now I've got to go back out for a speed session. I was up at 7 o'clock for the first client of the day. Just got home, it's 11:30, so I just need to quickly turn this around in terms of get changed and get out there. If I sit down, probably not going to happen for a long while, so I'm going to change now. Keep saying get out there and get it done like it's a big thing, but I'm just going to change, do my run and come home again and enjoy some lunch. Psyching myself up. this is all the trainers that I currently have, own, wear, run in, gym in. Today I am going to go for my 1400s. I realise I look like a boy like this, but session 2 done on the plan. So normally Tuesdays is my session day. I'm not quite sure if this is sweat or a bit of a drizzle, but it feels like there is nowhere flat around here to do speed work. It makes it so much harder, and mentally, in terms of when you're trying to hit a certain pace, it makes it more difficult. But I think, I need to look at my watch when I get back, but I think I did what I needed to do in terms of hitting time for reps. Felt quite good. Glutes are feeling it now, so I'm not sure if that was just because they're working hard. I'm gonna go home, but I'm literally just walking to my house now, not far, and then I'm gonna grab some lunch, and then some online work, and I've got the next set of sessions of evening clients tonight, so looking forward to seeing a few people that I've not seen since the new year yet, so looking forward to getting stuck back in with them. So I'll catch you all later. Sure if anyone else feels the same as me, but it feels like I'm constantly doing washing. This is my second load of the week and it's only Wednesday. This is the true reflection of being a personal trainer and all of the running that I do. PT studio session of 2018. How you feeling, James? That's not very nice to say that about my session.
Okay, swap. At least I didn't fall over.
Alright. Head out the door for tonight's core class. Now if I'm being honest, we're overbooked for tonight's class, so it's going to be a bit of a tight squeeze. We'll see how we get on. It was just where last week, I think we were sold out by Sunday. People just were booking on quicker than I could actually shut the booking system. So looking forward to that. As you've probably, so today so far, been out with clients at the studio, and I've been fitting in my workouts around that. So I did a lower body session, I did some more sort of higher reps but lower weights, just to sort of save myself for this weekend as I'm doing cross country. And then I also did another easy run. I did 4 miles, and I think it was just under 8-minute miles, which was good because it felt great, which is nice to know now that my easy runs are now quicker than what they used to be. And then this afternoon I've been just getting stuff ready for core class. I've only been home a few hours before I've got to go back out again, and this evening I actually haven't got anything planned after core class. I'm looking forward to just getting an early night, if I'm being honest. So yeah, let's get along to core class, because although I've still got about 40 minutes before class starts, I know that because it's so busy, people are going to be there early waiting to get their spot. Wonderful planks, everyone. And I am back from core class. What an electric atmosphere tonight. We had, I think, 30 or 32 people there this evening. It was brilliant, and just having a full room just brings up the atmosphere in it. It was just really, really great. Really enjoyed it. So I am gonna have a nice relaxed evening. I'm gonna have a shower, might even treat myself to a bath and just chill. I don't actually know what, finishing at this time of the evening is just a bit bizarre to me, it's strange. I don't know what to do with myself. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit down like a normal person on the sofa, maybe watch some TV, read a book, who knows. But yeah, it's been another great day. Day 3 of the week. Feels like I've done so much already. And it was nice because a lot, some of the people from after my class were heading out to do sort of an interval session. So Steve put on Facebook, like, I'm going to do intervals if anyone wants to join in. And yeah, they were just doing them just outside around it. It's just lovely just to see that, like, the running community can bring together people in such a nice way. So they've done the class and they're out doing intervals. They did offer for me to join them, but I'm absolutely wiped now. I think that if I was to do that, I'd be exhausted for tomorrow, because I've got another session. But we'll let you know how tomorrow goes. But yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy my chilled evening, and I'll catch you up all tomorrow, which is Thursday. A tempo run, and look at the state of me. No makeup, sweaty hair. This is real life marathon training. Here we are. So today was a 5-mile tempo run. I went out with James and Nev, and let's have a look at the splits. So we did, well, I did, because basically James set off first. We all set off together. James completely just sort of tried to set the pace for us. Nev was just behind James, and then I was just training at the back, it felt like. But it was good to have other people to pull you along. So I did 6:53, 6:59, 6:51, 7:15. Now that mile is, there's quite a bit of elevation. It feels like it's like a long drag. And part of it, some people might know if they did Olympic Wood Park run, because it's sort of there. And then 6:42. So overall, I averaged out at 6:56 pace, which is what I wanted. But I always feel like this, and I got 3 segments today. So right now, if you were to see me 10 minutes ago, I was almost crying. I was almost in tears, because that's how I feel after a tempo run. I really get wound up and worked up that I'm trying so hard. And you know, I think now I've got a mental block with tempo runs, because 6:56 I've just done, which to most people they'd be like, that's incredible, like I'd love to be doing that. And afterwards I just felt awful from it. But James reminded me that we did that route a while back, and I was quicker today than I was back then. But also I went through, like, whilst during the run I went through 5k in like a time 6 months ago, which was my PB that I really struggled with. So the fact is that I could do that today. Like I'm trying to tell my clients, and I'm trying to learn this week, that it's not about how far you've got to go, but it's how far you've come. So James summed it up perfectly, that I should think about where I was beforehand to where I am now. But the one thing that I am struggling with is that my average half marathon pace is 6:52s, and today I did 6:56 at 5 miles. So, but then again, you know, another thing is that in training you should never really, it's hard in training to hit what you'd like to do in a race environment, because on race day, you know, you should be at peak. You know, during training sometimes you might feel fatigued or you feel tired. Like my legs were a bit were hurting today, and I think that was from the gym session and also teaching core class. I forget that when I teach class I'm obviously demonstrating, I'm doing a lot of work myself. So yeah, I think there's a lot to take away from these runs, and these are the runs that are going to make me a better runner, that and on race day are really going to help me. So despite not liking them, I'm not going to use the word hate. Severely disliking is what I've put on Strava. You know, they're the runs that are going to better me. So. Not much to report today. It's Friday, it's also rest day. And Fridays are normally a busy day for me in the PT studio with clients. I had 5 clients this morning. I've now got a small gap, and then I've got 4 more this evening. So just having a bit of a break, a bit of a breather. And also we got reminded yesterday by the London Marathon organisers that it was 100 days to go yesterday. So today makes it 99 days to go. That's quite scary, because these 2 weeks have gone quite quickly already, and that means I'm only 14 weeks away. It does seem like a long time, but in hindsight, I reckon that it's gonna fly by. But you know, I've just got to make sure that I put every single bit of effort and energy I can to every single run and session that I do. But yeah, just gonna enjoy the fact that it's rest day today, and tomorrow, Saturday, is cross country. Saturday morning, and we're off to cross country. No tactics or game plans for today's race. I'm just gonna go and see how I get on, how my legs feel, and just try and go as fast as I can. guess that's the tactic, just to go as quick as I can do it. The course has a big water splash in it. The females go around it twice and the men go around it 3 times. I've not done this one before, so be interesting to see how I get on, because I don't like water. So to run through it, be wet for 1 lap and then have to come around it again. Not sure how we'll get on, but let's make our way there. We're over in Bedford, a place called Keeson. No, just because it's on my training plan. Just James has told me to. For Red Bay, yeah.
Oh, well done.
I feel like that's 4 out of 5 now. I've got to try and keep it up.
Yeah, that's it. Go, James!
Oh, I can see Genty.
Oh, look at Julie.
Yeah, she's
The professional.
So Genji, go on Genji!
This feels like a bit of a blur now.
Go on Genji! Go on Genji! Go on Paul!
I don't recognise Paul now, he's wearing orange. Traitor.
She's in the wrong colour.
Yeah. There's Jamie.
Jamie, this side! Watch your step! Go on Jamie! Go on Jamie! Watch your step! Go Dan! Oh, go James! Go on Campbell! Go on Campbell, make some effort! Go Simon! Go on Eddie! Go on Eddie!
Ben's doing well.
Go on Ben! Go on Martin!
Go Martin! It's Saturday evening now and I'm home from the cross country. So today's race was a 2-lap course, and I don't know if I said this earlier, but there was a big water splash in the middle of the course. Now when we got there to actually like Keeso itself, we went and checked out the water splash. As soon as I saw it I got really scared, and yeah, it sort of put a bit of fear in me. It felt so much colder than it did in Milton Keynes for some reason. Bedford's not too far from Milton Keynes, but it just felt absolutely freezing. And yeah, I got myself a little worked up. Luckily we didn't have too much time between like getting there, getting warmed up and getting to the start line. So there was no tactics today, it was just to run and just run at effort, which actually worked really well for me. It was quite a quick start, so I just sort of went with it. I didn't look at my watch once until I just obviously just glanced at it every time a mile ticked round. But yeah, actually surprisingly quite enjoyed the course. The second lap, the course was like so boggy and muddy, and my legs just felt so heavy the second time round, so just sort of like was struggling there. Like the effort was there, but obviously pace was slowing down. However, actually looking back at my watch, the pace at the end of the race wasn't too bad, although the first mile was a bit quicker than the others. So yeah, that was good. Since coming home, I'm like in my pajamas. So James and I came home and yeah, showered, and I got into my cozy pajamas. But now I'm actually off out. It was one of my friend's birthdays on Monday, so we're going out for a few drinks tonight. But I don't know if I've said this on here, but I'm actually I'm giving up alcohol until after the marathon. I did this back in actually I think I've done it every time that I've trained for a marathon. Yeah, I just find that on Saturday nights it's hard to go out drinking and then get up on the Sunday and do a Sunday run. So just not drinking alcohol helps me. I'm not normally a big drinker anyway, so you know, I'm more than happy to go out and and drive and not have a drink. In December I did drink quite a lot, you know, my birthday's in December, all the Christmas celebrations, so I felt like I had the alcohol, but I just don't like the feeling of waking up the next day and feeling rubbish and feeling tired. So yeah, I'll be going out tonight, I'll be driving, I'll have a few soda and limes because that's my drink of choice, and then come home and then out tomorrow for a long run. Should be getting around 10 to 12 miles in, so that should be good. More about time on feet, and then in the afternoon I've got nothing planned. I'm literally just gonna lay on the sofa, be on my laptop for most of the day, and just doing work and preparing for next week ahead. So yeah, I better get the rest of myself ready, hair and makeup's done, and then I now need to change out of my pyjamas. But yeah, this is James's impressive medal hanger. I've probably shown you mine before at home, but yeah, this is his. Quite impressive.
The time is 6:54 on a Sunday morning, and we're up to do our long runs. James training for Brighton, which is a week before London. Pardon? What's wrong with the dog? So James training for Brighton, which is a week before London. So today he's going out for 15 to 16 miles. I've roped in a few of the lads to come out with me and do sort of, I think we're doing a 10-mile loop, but by the time that I get down there and get back again, should be up to about 12 miles. So here we are, we're 3/4 of the way into the run. We've got E.T., Ben and Stu. Dragged them up for an early morning run. It's quite nice and crisp today, and the plan just a 10-mile, which a loop that Stu's taken us on. Nice and chatty, and yeah, the sun's up now.
Hey, for you, I'm working.
No, my legs are feeling it today after yesterday's cross country, so yeah, it's a bit tougher than what I thought it would be, but all good, all the same.
How was it? Oh, James, that's the second time this week you've done that on film.
This is how it is.
Why are you taking a picture?
I'm taking a video of our pancakes. Post long run. There we have it. Week 2 wrapped up very nicely there with the long Sunday run. So this week in total, I'm up to 42 miles, which I think is one of my biggest weeks in training ever. So my legs are definitely feeling it today, and this evening I'm going to make sure that I do some stretching and foam rolling. And I just wanted to end this video quickly, as there's been, over the last few weeks, obviously everyone else is in marathon training, and there's, you know, a lot of people try and give advice and support each other, and that's fantastic, and I just want to do the same and help other people too. And a couple of points that have come up over the last few weeks specifically, which people need to remember, if you can't make a run, or you miss a run, or you're ill, or just something gets in the way of day-to-day life and you can't make whatever's on your plan, don't fret, don't sweat it. It's absolutely fine. Like, if you miss one run or a couple of runs because of illness, it's not going to affect the rest of your training. As long as you're training consistently throughout the rest of your training, then you're going to be absolutely fine. Like, one run is really not going to hurt you at all. So just remember that. If you do miss it, don't worry, don't try and chase the plan back up. So don't try and get back that mileage that you feel like you've missed out, because otherwise you're just going to lead yourself into injury and overtraining and put yourself out for even longer. And the second thing is just remember about being time on feet, especially when it comes to long runs, because you're training your body to be on its feet and running in the same position. You know, your hips are moving, your legs are moving, everything, arms are all moving in the same way for quite a long period of time. Now, if you go out and do 10 miles in 90 minutes, but then go out and do 10 miles in 100 minutes the next week, your body's been on its feet for 10 minutes longer than it was the last week, even though you've trained in distance. So another point to remember is definitely, like, don't worry that if one week your training plan says 12 miles and you don't get it, you've just been on your feet for 10 minutes longer than you were the week previous. Now, during a run, your watch tells you what your pace is and what your distance is. Your body doesn't tell you that, so it doesn't understand if you are
if you are out for 100 minutes or 90 minutes. So really don't worry about on a Sunday run if you don't exactly hit what your plan's saying. The Sunday run, the purpose of them is just to get the time on your feet. So definitely remember that, and that's what I did today. I didn't worry about the pace. My legs were, they felt heavy, but I finished knowing, you know, yep, I've done the time on my feet and that's it. And more time on my feet banked, and that's it, week finished and done. So yeah, feeling good today, feeling positive. It's been a good week in general with training, so looking forward to what's coming up in store with week 3. We've got next weekend is the National Running Show, which is Saturday and Sunday in the NEC in Birmingham, which I'll be there on the Saturday, so if you are, come say hi, and hopefully to be able to meet up with a lot of you. And then on Sunday is the Fred Hughes 10-mile race, which I've got the day after. So looking forward to that. So I think next week, looking at my plan briefly, it's a bit more of an easier week, just to sort of try and prepare myself for Sunday's race. So I hope you've all enjoyed this week's video. It is a bit longer than last week, so I'm sorry. Hopefully you've made it all the way through, but I hope that you like the, if you can like the video, subscribe to my channel. I've done a written blog write-up, so if you'd like to go, if you'd like to read that, then you're more than welcome to, and I will see you all at the end of week 3.